Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to do a quick makeup haul for you guys. Not really even just a makeup haul. I really just want to do my makeup right now and cover up some of these blemishes on my face. I'm going to quick show you some of the drugstore products that I use and go from there. These are all really cheap. They're basically pretty much under $10 each, except for my mascara, which I got from Ulta as like a sample from a friend of mine, which was obviously free. She didn't make me pay anything for it, so that was great. Everything else was pretty much bought at Target. So all of these things you can find at your local Target. You can get them there. You can check them out and match them to your skin color, and then we can go from there. So first things first, I'm going to tie my hair back, and I highly recommend these scrunchies to everyone. This is a regular old scrunchie that I got from Ulta that I recommend to use instead of like these types of hair ties, only because honestly these hair ties specifically used to damage my hair tremendously. The only reason why I keep them on is because I like to have an extra just in case, and I don't like having multiple of these scrunchies on. This lasts really well. This is just like a silk scrunchie. You can get like a satin scrunchie, you can get anything like that, and these work really great. So I highly recommend them for your hair. It doesn't do any damage to your hair. Honestly, I've seen a huge difference in my texture of my hair, the way it looks, the way it feels in the morning if I have it up when I'm sleeping, things like that. So highly, highly, highly recommend to you girls out there or guys that have long hair and are looking for something to keep your hair back yet not damage your hair. So again, get these scrunchies, I highly recommend. So once you have your hair back, then you're going to obviously start applying your makeup. I already moisturized my face for tonight before I even started this. So obviously the next thing I'm going to do is just start using my foundation, actually my concealer. What I use for my concealer, I actually used to use other stuff, but I was trying to find a dupe that's cheaper because the other kind that I have was really expensive and I didn't feel like paying a lot of money for cover up. When I feel like if you're doing the job properly and just wanting to get something done, then obviously get something that's cheap, because honestly my everyday makeup is very simplistic and I'm not here to impress anyone or like anything, so I'm just looking to look good and decent when I leave the house, not like runway material. So when I went to Target, I got the Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline. Honestly, this is truly amazing. I highly recommend. I used to use it in the past, and then I said in like the last video that I didn't use it anymore, but honestly I brought it back because I figured it worked before and it did perfectly fine on my just days. So all you have to do is you literally have this here and you just twist it, and then you're going to get some of that concealer at the top, and then you can just blot it wherever you need to. Like I need some right here, and if you see me looking over, I'm looking in the viewfinder so that way I can see where I'm actually poking my face. So I just need some here. I do like the bridge of my nose only because it gets really red. And then I have some spots over here I'll just dot. And then obviously like my T-zone. And then I just obviously go underneath my eyes. Underneath my eyes gets so dark for some odd reason. If you have any tips to get rid of dark under eye circles, please let your girl know down below in the comments, because I'm always looking to get rid of these things. They're very baggy and I don't know why. I sleep really well and I have like no allergies to anything right now. I'm not sick or anything, so I'm not entirely sure as to why they always are dark. It's just a genetic thing, I guess. So I just go underneath and I kind of do like a triangle. Why? Because I was told a long time ago that if you do a triangle, it works really, really well. I'm kind of walking you guys through, so that way you know what to do. After that's all said and done, this is your choice. This is what I do. Like, if you don't want to blend it in right away and you kind of want to wait with your liquid foundation or whatever foundation you use, that's entirely up to you. So then I'll just dab all over where I put the makeup. And that's pretty much the concealer. Obviously you see that I can still kind of see where the blemish is, so obviously I do want to go in with some with some foundation and go from there to kind of make everything even. I'm kind of just a little bit red in some places, only because the temperature is changing here. I'm dry in some places. The moisturizer that I use apparently needs to change for winter, because what my skin is like in the summer isn't like what it's like in the winter or fall for that matter, for some odd reason. And obviously I need to get new stuff. So I'm going to go ahead. The next thing I'm using is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Normal to Oily, which obviously right now I'm actually a little bit more oily than anything, ironically. It's the Fit Me products that they use. I also have this in powder, the Fit Me products, and I just use the Natural Beige. This is what it looks like I don't use a whole lot of this, so when you open it, you can clearly see I use a lot of it, but just have like the regular pour out bottle, and I just quick use my sponge that I got. I actually like this one a whole lot because it has like a little tip right there, and I don't use a whole lot like I said, so this is pretty much all I use, and it looks like a lot here, but it's really not. So I just dab it in spots where I need to put makeup. I'll do a little bit under here, and then on my chin just to blend it. So I just realized that I had the TV probably playing way too loud in the back. You could probably hear The Office like the first half of this video, because I had it up and I was watching The Office, because I do that every time I come home from work because it's a great stress relief and I love watching it, and I think that the cast is really great. So I feel like I can kind of talk while getting ready now too, because it's not that difficult, and I can kind of just, I'm used to blotting all over my face, so I can kind of talk. I am not a beauty guru by any means necessary. My skills are not that great. I'll be the first to admit it. Probably what I'm doing is not even right. Y'all beauty gurus, shout out to you, because I cannot do what y'all do. I watch you continuously anyway, and you give me hope that I'll know what I'm doing one day, or have the money to afford to buy all these fancy products one day. Like the new palettes that come out. I mean, I would buy them if I knew how to use eyeshadow right, and clearly I do not. No hate to anybody that's a beauty guru. Your girl simply cannot do that. So I do the basics. This is the basics around here, only because I simply end up never doing it right. So after that is all said and done, I will take a powder to my face, because I don't know about you, but I don't like the oil, not the oil, but like the feeling of liquid just on my face sitting there. I kind of like to set it with a powder. So we got the Fit Me by Maybelline powder. This is the matte poreless powder. Love this thing. I got it in buff beige, and it doesn't look like I use a lot of it, but I do. So I'm just going to take my EcoTools fluff brush that I have here, and I'm just going to put it all over my face. Why this brush? Because this brush honestly is very soft against my face, and honestly I don't like really hard bristles against my face, and I feel like this does just a fine job. Even if it's not the right brush for my face, guess what? It still does a fine job. Again, we are about the basics around here, not about being perfect. So we use the fluff brush, and if it's not right, that's fine too, because guess what? It still goes on anyway. I still get out of the house. I still go places and stuff, so yeah, we're just using it anyway. I'll put on a little bit more down here, do some on the bridge of my nose, bring it down, and then on the forehead. Again, we're not looking to go all out here, so it's not pounded on. And the eyes, just because I'm not adding eyeshadow to it. I would not do this if I was adding eyeshadow, obviously, because the liquid foundation actually acts as like a primer to it, so obviously you still want it to be a little bit wet. But I'm not adding any eyeshadow, so, and then I'm just running over again with my brush just to make sure I got everything covered. And that's it for the basics. Now we go on to eyes. Clearly if you want to do like your eyebrows, you certainly can. I just like taking another brush and just brushing out any of the extra, you know, foundation or anything that there was in my eyebrows, and that's pretty much all I do with my eyebrows. I don't like to really color them in if I don't have to, because clearly they're thick enough to begin with. Sometimes you just don't need to. So I wanted to quick show you guys the power of mascara. So with the right kind, with the right brand, you can see my right eye, I have done my mascara as compared to my left, I have not. I use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I got it in like the sample size, so it's not anything big, but it's lasted me a while. And I only did one coat, that's all I did. And that is both with one coat. I'm going to go and do one more coat and then I'll be good to go. And that is all, folks. My right always looks probably 10 times better than my left. I think that's just like an every girl thing. That's right-handed. That is it for my makeup. I know, very simple now because I'm not looking to go fancy schmancy. So if you like this video, please hit that like button and obviously comment down below. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'd love to get to meet, well, no, all of you. and to continue making videos for you that you would like to see. So again, please like this if you prefer videos like this. I made one previously that was a lot more in-depth, and if you like these, I'll keep doing them for you. Very simplistic, obviously everything you can find from Target, except for the one, and you can buy them and do makeup with me. That is very simple, as you can tell. But this is the finished product, so please let me know your thoughts down below. Or if you have any suggestions for my eyes or anything like that, please comment down below. Your feedback is always appreciated. And I guess this is pretty much it till next time. I'll see you guys later. Bye.